I'm going to read my book, Weird Little Flowers. Dedicated to my family, whom I love as high as the sky, as wide as the world, as deep as the ocean, forever and ever. You are my reason to persist. You are my love always. We are all weird little flowers. I'm a weird little flower. I've taken some time to bloom, yet it doesn't erase the beauty of my life. Be patient and be kind. We are all like flowers in our own way. Different shapes, colors, sizes, each beautiful in its own unique way. This will be a story of my story, from seedling to blooming petals of confidence. I'll share with you the notions that brought me through this life and the next. I may be blooming, I may wilt, but I will rise again. With petals glowing in splendor, a cutie pie under a sunny sky, a perennial of love, joy, and resilience. As a child, I ran, I played, I challenged while staying polite like my mom taught me. I learned creativity and imagination and how to make it stretch as far as I need to conquer any challenge that came my way. Many challenges came, yet my spirit did not go asunder. Family traumas gone unresolved. I flew along my mother and brother's side, frantic in our search for peace. It came in moments within turmoils we faced. The poverty didn't crush us. My mother, a fortress of fortitude, persevered. We saw her push through the darkest of times, and in us she instilled a persistence to pursue our needs, our wants, because we are worthy, and with her love, we knew that it was true. Soon, a man came along to aid us in our plight for peace. Though he did not know peace well himself, we became a family, and then I had a father I was lacking. My biological father unpresent, only presenting to cause conflict and drama, like spite for just being the children of my mother. How dare she try to save us from dangers of neglect and alcoholism and this man I can't call Dad. This man that came into our lives for protection, he saved us in a way with his own misguided ways. Together we have faced healing from trauma. More traumas came, but still we were together, facing struggles with healing laughter and hug medicine. Don't you know that you need 9 hugs a day for good health? At least that's what my mom says, and I trust her. Hugs are simply glorious. In a moment you can connect with heartbeats and embrace. Hugs soothe, hugs heal. Go hug someone today. Once, twice, 9 times or more. After multiple near-death experiences, life-saving surgeries, and so much care, I made it. I lived to be an adult like I always wanted. I was told I wouldn't by doctors. I defied the odds so many times. I met a love at 18 years old, and we clung to that love for some time until it came crashing down due to jealousy, resentments, and seemingly greener grass everywhere but with each other. But before this implosion came a gift. This gift was the best I'd ever received. It was my little tiny baby I adore. I waited to have my baby until I was 25. Education complete, corporate job procured. I thought I had it all arranged just so well. But babies always turn your world upside down, no matter the preparation you might make. Emergency surgery during pregnancy, mortal risk to carry him to term, emergency C-section, stroke, nerve damage, and then came postpartum, Postpartum happens to many. It happened to me with a ferocity. Yet I persevered just like my mom taught me. I faced suicidal and terrible thoughts with such conviction that eventually they dissipated into so much appreciation. Yet my body and mind still struggled to adapt. That corporate job became no more. I was so outgoing before it all ended, feeling like I could talk to anyone about anything really, and even do it well. I shook hands and mingled among the executives, thinking themselves better, yet also seeing my promise of potential. Soon my mind crumbled after too much work and not enough rest. I gave up on these CEO ambitions. I dropped down my expectations for myself. Just survive, I told myself. And that's what I've been doing every day of my life since. I climbed inside my mind, myself, to fight these afflictions. I started creating, writing, and preserving my rights through any and all methods I could surmise. This drove my ex insane. He could not handle the little notes of me fighting for my life, as they were hidden all around the house, saving them for a day when I could use them once more. Each post-it note I scribbled on, or painting I created, I did with so much expression and love and protection intent. Every line, every dot, every color holding meaning, at least to me, and any other person who might relate. I sang, I danced, I went to the park with my son. All the good things, yet I knew I must do to restore health missing. Yet also I napped. I was so tired. I was in so much pain from nerve damage. But this napping thing, it drove my ex crazy. He wanted that greener grass, do-it-all partner. Work a corporate job, be supermom, do yoga, garden, cook, clean, and still find time to get sexy. I couldn't fulfill all of his expectations, and with gaslighting came delusion and conspiracy, which only stoked the fire of resentment between us. I knew he was tired of me, so I let him free from our bonds of marriage, our vows, and my own jealousy and wishes for his affection. My high school sweetheart and father to my child was no longer mine. We started seeing other people within our marriage, trying to have the fun we were missing. This led to his eventual permanent departure. After so many fights, so many pleas to return to our promise, our commitment to one another, it broke. I stood in the doorway asking, did he feel more connected to this other woman? He responded yes, and he left not to return home again. Well, he made a new life with this new woman. I was in utter despair. Alone, living on governmental support, disabled, and caring for my toddler, I didn't want to be alone. I started my search for someone I could call my forever love, but the journey was a mix with trauma, disappointment, and risk. Boy, was there risk. But I was brave and continued on. Despite being abused, ignored, ghosted, I fell into myself and settled for love that was less than I deserved. While I searched for love, I tried working on my happiness, my wellness. I took a part-time job that I couldn't hold on to very long. I exercised, but stopped due to excruciating pains. I had a slipped disc in my spine, which slipped out trying to impress that ex with a backbend. How silly of me. I go on to spend years dealing with the pain, medicating it, and just sinking down further due to it. Yet I persisted. I found my soulmate love, someone who loved me for exactly who I was, without expecting more. I was elated, yet unsure of things at first. He was sarcastic, I am literal. Things just got messy and disagreement at times. I finally found that my phobia of speaking to people was healing. When we first kissed, he announced to me quite certainly, "You're mine now." I was taken aback but loved it. I love him and love him still. This man helped me gain the confidence to keep writing, and write I did. I uncovered all those hidden notes around my house. I poured them into my books to share with the world. I had finally come full circle. My writings preserved and my heart in healing, I continued on. Then the pandemic came, and society changed a bit. I knew it was a chance to attempt to guide the world through darkness to light of joy. That special man and I became married, even amidst the pandemic. It wasn't going to stop our love, our connection, which I treasure so dearly. Now I had my little family again, my son, my husband, and I. The writing and healing continue on. Artistic expression too. I finally felt completely reunited with my artistic skill and ambition. I go through waves of depression and pain daily, which fuels the expression further. I continue to challenge the world and its ways, and then one day, my abuse and trauma seemed far away. I fixed my spine by accident. I felt so cured in ways, with a new lease on life. Then came more trauma, quite unexpected, yet filled with desire and love. My husband and I agreed to open our marriage reluctantly, trying to fill the voids of this unquenched desire. I was assaulted by a man who sought to hurt me in so many ways. Now, I no longer thirst for sensuality, only protection from evil and a recovery of spirit. Now I lay it all before you, for your own rumination and wisdom seeking, for I learned from these traumas and joys I faced in this lifetime of mine. Though my life may not be complete, I hope to complete it in the satisfaction that I have shared my story until there is more to be told. I hope you find that these stories hold wisdoms, learn from them, and know that we are all weird little flowers, beautiful for just being, in all variations of color and presentation. Present your own life to the world. May the world see it for all its beauty.